Hi, welcome to Smart CA. Now we are going to discuss about TDS defaults. What is TDS? TDS is a tax deducted at source. Whenever someone is earning income from you, you are to deduct TDS. Okay, we are going to file TDS returns. What is the meaning of TDS return? We are going to upload TDS details of somebody. Okay, there are three components. One is a master details, it's about us, TAN number, and then authorized person who deducted and the address of the person, mail ID, everything. And then Challan details. Challan detail, whenever you are paying to through bank, you will get a challans. So you have to upload this. And then deducted detail, to whom you are deducted TDS. You are going to enter this. Master details, nowadays the department prefers only the profile of tracers. tdscpc.gov.in, that is a website. In that there is an application called traces. So you are going to update in the profile, it's automatically will updated as master details. And then Challan detail, you have to come here. Challan identification number, whenever you are paying some TDS, say example 1000 rupees I am going to deduct and I am going to pay to the government, I am approaching the banker will give me challans. Challan has SIN number. SIN means Challan identification number. It contains three important mandatory fields. One is the BSR code of the branch, the bank branch, and then date of payment and your serial number, 5 digit is a serial number, and then amount whatever you are going to pay. And then you have to fill financial year as well as section. If there is a mistake, you can update in the correct in the online portals, tdscpc.gov.in. Okay, now I am going to upload this return. The uploading first time is called the original return. After that, it's like some kind of train. Okay, the revised returns, you can file n number of revised returns. It will automatically updated in the original return. It's called, whenever you are filing TDS returns, it will come as a original returns. Okay, after that you can file n number of revised returns. It's like a train. You can file n number of returns. Automatically it will update each and every revised return. It will take another 3 to 7 days to process. After process, it will automatically updated in the original returns. That's called console file. Console file is a master file where your original returns as well as all approved revised returns will upload and updated in the master file. That's called a console file. Now we are going to discuss about what are the reasons for the errors in the TDS returns. Generally errors we call, technical word is defaults. Defaults, there are 7 reasons. One is a PAN number. We may enter a wrong PAN number, or there may be some small mistakes in the numbers like interchange. Say example, instead of 1 we are typing I. There are some other possibilities. Instead of 3 I am I am putting as B. So every PAN number you have to check it. Now there are so many options, but even though sometimes we are getting errors. And then the Challan, there may be some mistakes in the serial number or date. Say example, now you are in the night, you are paying after 8:30 you are paying. Banker will generate SIN number next day only. But what we will do is we will enter the previous day. In a manual payment, serial number they will enter 1, 2, 3 and all. But in the online it will update as 11, 12, some numbers, different numbers. There may be some errors in the Challan. There may be errors in the sections. Sections, now say example, I am deducting a TDS of contract person, 1% for individual or 2% for a other than individual. But I am quoting as a 94C. There may be mistake. So department will give you the exact explanations where you made a mistake, and then rate also. Say example, instead of 1% I am deducting as a 2%, or instead of 10% I am deducting as a 2%. It's both are interchangeable, but the problem is there are some mistakes in the sections, there are some mistakes in the rates also. And now the next part is late payment. Late payment, you know very well, next month 7th you have to pay. There are some situation due to financial crunch or some other reasons, you may pay little delay. So you have to pay the interest. If you are not paying interest, then automatically interest will be calculated. Late filing fees, as you know very much, it's a special rate. Whenever you are not filing, per day 200 rupees will go. Okay, it's like a meter interest. So you have to pay it. You don't have option for correction. Other areas you can correct it, but late filing you don't have option. You have to pay. Either you have to pay, or if you have proof that you have filed already, you can approach the officials to correct it. Flag is a special category where you have to mention, say example, if the deductee has given you lower deduction certificate, you can enter, it's a 10-digit number. You have to select this flag A and then you have to enter the number if you have the certificate. If you don't have certificate also, now recently the income tax department, they have introduced the option to find out the certificate, lower deduction certificate number with the help of PAN number. So it's very easy to find out. There are some situations in the previous year, 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Majority, previously that option was not there for searching online. So what they have done is, they have selected this, but they have not entered the number. Immediately you will get a default notice with the 7 reasons. In that, this is a major reasons for all kinds of government or infra projects. Say example, airport or government authorities. They have a huge loss. They have invested huge money. They will get every year, they will accumulate their huge loss. So they are approaching the department, they are getting lower deduction certificate. Instead of 10%, the department may say, okay, 0.1%. If you are deducting, then immediately you will get this rate default. So you have to select A and you have to type the number. Then no PAN, the flag is C. If there is no PAN, then you have to deduct 20%. Either you can classify here, but the issue is here only PAN error. But here, if it is a no PAN, then you have to select C and you have to deduct 20%. And then threshold limit, and the latest one is cash withdrawal more than 1 crore. That's called N flag. Now we are going to talk about the type of returns. How many returns are there in TDS? 24Q is for salary, 26Q is for non-salary, 27Q for NRI, 27EQ for TCS, and then 26QB and QC. It's for a property related TDS. One is for property, purchase of property, and another one is for a rental income of income from any person more than 50,000 rupees. And then after filing this, you will get a certificate in the form of Form 16 for a salary, 16A for non-salary, and B and C for a property related thing. Now we are going to talk about the sections. Under which sections I can deduct TDS. 192 talks about salary, 94A, 94C, 94H, I, J, and then IA, and latest addition is 94N, cash withdrawal more than 1 crore. And then 195 talks about NRI payments. Generally, always we say 94C because everything under 194 something, 190 something. So we use the easy way, 92, 94A, 94C, 94J. It's like a regular practice, practical use we will use it. Under these sections, you have to deduct, you have to find the percentage, and then you have to file in these forms, you have to file to the department. The outcome will come as a forms. But in your 26AS, you can check it online because it made online. So now, I mean, in a summarized way, I am going to summarize the reasons again. PAN number mistakes will be there, or Challan mistake will be there, section number mistake will be there, or rate, or late payment, late filing, as I said already, you have to pay it. And there is a special category called flag. So you can select the correct flag and you can upload the correct data. And then previously we discussed about SIN number. SIN number contains BSR code, date, 5-digit serial number, and amount. And in that you can online you can correct financial year and sections. In written always contains 3 details: master detail, Challan detail, and then your deducted detail. In 24Q, in salary written, you have additional one part called Annexer 2. Annexer 2 talks about your salary and other things, other details. Now we are going to discuss about the process of correcting the TDS defaults. Process. You know very much, already we saw the train, it's a original return. After that, every return called revised return. Department is finding mistakes, they have to justify where you made a mistake. That's called a justification report. You have to download the justification report. After downloading it, it's in a Excel format. You can find out where you made a mistake. They will give you one summary, and then they will give you one format. Then the justification report. After justification report, after finding the faults, now we are going to download the console file. Console file is nothing but a master file of original return and all revised returns is called console file. It's a master file. You can correct it and you can upload it. Your uploading will become your revised returns. There are another option called Challan corrections. If you made a mistake in the Challan, or you say example, you are entering a wrong financial year instead of assessment year. We have a confusion of assessment year, previous year and financial year. In that there may be some mistakes. In sections there may be some mistakes. But department recently they come up with some solution called online Challan correction. Online Challan correction, you can add challans, you can match challans, and then unconsumed challans. If anything, you can find it. It's for next usage. Say example, instead of 5,200 or 5,195, I am paying 5,500. So there may be some balance will be there. It's called unconsumed challans. We can utilize in the next payment. So in the process of correcting TDS defaults, you have to download justification report, you have to download console file, that is master file. You have to correct it with the help of RPU, Return Preparation Utility. Return Preparation Utility, you can download it from tin-nsdl.com. You can download, or if you have a software like we are using Computax, Winman is there, KDK is there, online cloud, there is a called ClearTax, and another website called Tax Cloud India. You can utilize their services and you can file your revised returns. I hope I have covered entire basic details about TDS defaults. If you have any query, just enter in the comments. We will reply you. Thank you for your support. Thank you.